welcome to Nasdaq Trade Talks. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq. Joining us at the MarketSite studio in Times Square, New York City, we have Tyrone Ross Jr. He's the president and founder of 401 Financial. We are going to discuss advisor education and innovation in indexing, two of our favorite topics on Trade Talks. Tyrone, it is great to see you again.
Yeah.
Welcome back to the studio. And let's talk about advisor education. There's so much happening in the market, whether it's macro demographics, tech shifts in the industry. Why is now the time to get your advisors educated?
Well, portfolios, as they looked in the future, don't look like that now, right? And they will continue to evolve, right? Whether it's custom indexing, whether it's ESG, whether it's crypto assets or alternatives, advisors need to be prepared for what's to come. And I think you would agree with me from the conversations that you have, the inflection points of a younger demographic coming in, assets held all over the place, big data story, and also as tech starts to disintermediate what advisors know as their everyday tools are starting to change. So I think education on what's away, education on what's available, and education on what a new client is looking for, I think is key to any advisor having success in 10 years and beyond.
Let's talk about that newer asset class, crypto. What are you seeing in terms of news and trends when it comes to RIAs and wealth managers?
It's amazing. So you're seeing a lot of infrastructure plays, right? I've been in the space 8 years as an advisor. Those that know me know I've been trying to build technology for advisors in the last 2 or 3 years. A traditional stock exchange announcing custody, right? Nasdaq, that's huge. The BlackRock and Coinbase announcement. So what you're seeing is a lot of announcements being made for the infrastructure. Key to that is the ability to get into the holy trinity, which I call the advisor workflow, the CRM, portfolio management software, and the planning software. If you don't live where advisors live, you're non-existent to them. So I think you're seeing infrastructure that is going to allow wealth managers to participate meaningfully during the next bull run.
Let's talk about custom indexing, the innovation behind all the products that we're seeing there. A lot of younger, more nimble advisors are really looking for innovation in indexing. Yeah,
absolutely. I can tell you firsthand, we have clients that want ESG or they want custom indexing, but here's the key to it. The ability, never has an advisor or just an asset manager, and anyone for that matter, had the ability to pick something and build it themselves on behalf of the client. It's not just off the shelf. So now the advisor and the client can truly sit on the same side of the table and say, you know what, tobacco's out for me, pharma's out for me. I want a company that has a diverse board of directors, right? Led by a woman, whatever the case may be. You can build that for a client, and there are really cool partners like Nasdaq and others that are allowing advisors the ability to take that off the shelf, but also customize it for their needs and also for what the client is looking for.
And that goes back to your point about technology in the industry. And there was one thing, we know what it looks like today, but it's going to look very, very different 5 to 10 years from now, and it all comes back to technology.
Absolutely, always will. And I think so long as tech starts to be used as an addendum, if you will. You can't just rely on tech, but if it becomes a piece of what advisors do and asset managers do and exchanges and custodians, then you're able to get data and insights, but also predictive analytics, if you will, around what's happening away from the advisor and then what the client is doing and clicking on and reading and seeing away from them and building things that are true to what the passions are that clients care about.
All right, Tyrone. Appreciate the insight as always. Thanks for joining us on Trade Talks. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq.